Hi, my name is Cathy. I live in Burbank with my husband Brian and my two sons Gavin and Griffin. And all of my bucket list things sort of interrelate in a way, and they have to do with me. I'm a PTA mom, but I'm also a beer blogger. So I kind of tell people what beers are good to drink and where you can drink beers around the city with your kids, as long as you don't drink too much. First, I guess I should tell you that my last name is Biermann, which was sort of nice that my husband gave me that name, and the fact that he loves beer as much as I do is really cool. So I think the biggest thing on our bucket list would be to go to Oktoberfest in Germany, because first of all, that's where his family's from, and second of all, it's like the biggest beer party in the world. We'd also like to go to Germany because we're really big on Ancestry.com and we love to see where our families came from. So if we could go there, it would be kind of twofold. We could look up where all of his family is from and then also at least try some beers in a beer garden. And it doesn't even really have to be Oktoberfest. I guess it's just our bucket list to have a beer in Germany. By the same token, if we could go to Ireland to drink Guinness at the Guinness brewery, that would be huge. Everybody says it's better there. But just to know that we actually had Guinness from its source is pretty amazing. I'd also really like to take my kids to Poland because that's my background, even though I look Irish. I'd like to show them where our family came from. So I guess it would also be on my bucket list to go to Poland and just show them the areas and show them where their culture comes from. My parents have both passed away when I was younger, so they don't know their grandparents. So for me to be able to show them like what their family is all about would be really important to me. Also, it would be awesome if we could go to another land of beer, but also where my family's from, which is Wisconsin. We are big football people. I didn't used to be. My late mother was huge on the Green Bay Packers. Like, she loved them. And it was unfortunate that she passed away in December and they won the Super Bowl the following January. They've played and won since then, but I don't know, there's something about the Green Bay Packers that just reminds me of my mommy. And now that I have a son who's 9 years old who's into football, I would love to put on my bucket list to see a football game in Lambeu Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That would be incredible to take my two boys and my husband there. I'd even go when it was cold, and I'm a Southern California girl. Also on our bucket list, my husband is really into track and field. And since I've been married to him for the last 11 years, I've really become into it. And now our sons just started doing track and field, even my little 5-year-old Griffin. And so we've been watching the world running situation. I can't think of the name of it, but it's not the Olympics, but it's the other one that they do every 2 years. And I know the Olympics are coming up next year. So to see a track and field event at the Olympics would for sure be on our bucket list. All four of us, we would absolutely love that. I have to take a look at my list because I wrote some things down. I think that covers all of them. Oh, except for, I know this is going to make us sound like bad parents, but we really love to gamble. Like, we're big Vegas people. And of course, we've been to Vegas a lot of times in our life, but we always thought our bucket list would have to be to play those like James Bond, like square chips in Monaco on a blackjack table. Oh my gosh, that would be kind of amazing for me and my husband. And lastly, this one doesn't really have to do with us so much as other people, but we always said if we won the lottery, this is what we'd want to spend our day doing. We would love to walk into a laundromat and just hand out rolls of quarters. We would love to walk into a bar and tell everybody, drinks on us. We would love to go to a grocery store and say, everybody behind me in this line, I gotcha. I don't know, it's just sort of a philanthropic thing that we've always wanted to do. I don't know if that's possible, but it's definitely on our bucket list. I think those are all my items. My husband did mention he wanted to look inside of a volcano before he died, but I don't know about that one. That one sounds a little bit scary to me, but I'd go anywhere he goes. So thank you very much. Good luck with your project, and I hope maybe you can fulfill one of my bucket lists.